Good morning. In this video, I will explain idioms and figurative language from semantic perspective. And first, what is an idiom? An idiom is a fixed multi-word expression, whose meaning is a non-compositional, meaning that the configurative meanings cannot be derived from the literal meaning of the individual words. Idioms are semantically opaque because their interpretation depends on conventional reader-taught literal analysis. For example, if we analyze the expression breaks the ice, the literal meaning refers to physical breaking frozen water. However, the figurative meaning refers to initiating social interaction in order to reduce tension. Now, what is figurative language? Figurative language refers to expression in which the intended meaning differs from the literal meanings. It involves semantic extension through a mechanism such as metaphor and metonymy and symbolism. Figurative meaning often carries connotation, emotional association, and cultural implication beyond denotation. In semantic theory, figurative language is closely related to conceptual metaphor, where abstract concepts are understood through more and concrete domains. Now, I will analyze for idiom in detail. Number one, break the ice, in literal meaning to picture ice into pies, and figurative meaning to initiate conversation in a socially tense situation. In context of use, the first meetings, presentation, or group activities. In connotation, positive is the subject, the friendliness, and social confidence. In cultural note is reflects cultural where social interaction may initially feel distant or formal. And two, spill the beans literal meaning to drop beans accidentally. Figurative meaning to reveal and secret. In context of use, informal conversation when the someone there's confidential information. In connotation, slighted, negative, or playful implies carelessness. In semantic observation, this idiom is opaque because there is no direct logical link between this and the circuits. In number three, hit the nail on the head. Literal meaning to strike a nail precisely with a hammer. Figurative meaning is to say something exactly correct. In context of use, academic discussion or debates when someone gives an accurate answer. In connotation, positive and expression, precision, and accuracy. In metaphorical, the mapping, accuracy is the conceptualization of physical precision. Number four, under the water. Literal meaning to by physically beneath the water, and figurative meaning to feel slightly feel, and context of use casual conversation about health. In connotation, mild discomfort, not serious illness. In cultural speak, they originate from maritime context, where a sailor feels sick during storms. Now, I will explain the conceptual metaphor time is money. This metaphor structures how I understand time in the economic terms. We say spend time and save time, and waste time and invest time. Here, the abstract domain of time is the conceptualized through the concrete domain of the money. This metaphor influences social variable because it implemented efficiencies is the productivity and the economic evaluate. It shows how the metaphor is not just linguistic, but the cognitive is shaping how we think and the cognitive. And finally, how will I teach idiom effectively to EFL the learners? And first, I will teach idiom in context, noting isolation, and students should sit down in the dialogues, videos, or an authentic text. Okay, and second, I will explain both literal and figurative meanings and to help the learning to understand the semantic contrasts. The third, I will use visual and conceptual the metaphor to make and abstract the meaning clear. And four, I would encourage the student to create their own the synthesis and the root plays using idioms in realistic situations. Finally, I would focus on frequencies and the relevance and selecting idioms that the learners are likely to encounter in real communication. Okay, in conclusion, idioms and figurative language demonstrate that the meaning goes beyond literal interpretation. Through the semantic theory and the conceptual metaphor, we understand that the language reflects the cognitive process. Thank you for watching. See you next time.